Every place can be a place of blessing and new birth, especially our crossroads, because God's presence is there. We discovered this beautiful truth this past weekend as we began our journey through Genesis together. And we have a process, we call it the vine, and we live into the scripture as a community of faith every single week through the sermon, through a devotional that's written in regards to the sermon, as well as to small groups that are focused around our life together, and especially around this particular scripture. And we took a look at Genesis chapter 12, where Abraham and Sarah discovered that God was indeed at the crossroads. In fact, God called Abram to leave his country and to go to a place that he would show him. And so we read in Genesis 12 that at the age of 75 years old, Abram left Haran. And who knows where he was going? Certainly, Abraham did not, but he did trust in his God who was with him. What's interesting about that city named Haran is that it literally means crossroad. And whether Abraham knew that or not, he knew that God was doing something new, something special. He was creating a new beginning in his life because he would indeed make him a great name and a great nation and allow him to be a blessing to so many others because of God's presence with him. God is always present at the crossroads. And I have here today one of the things Monica and I display in our home. And being a pastor and being in the military for so many years, 45 years now, actually, we've been to a lot of different places. I think we've moved 23 times, and we've always recognized that our home is where the Lord sends us. And you can see from the little tiles on this plaque that that journey has taken us through time in serving in churches to military bases around the world. And you can even see, even after our last journey in Hawaii, that I need to add my current location here in Round Rock, serving the good people here at First United Methodist Church. But we discovered in all of those moves that God was present and he was willing and wanting to be to bring a new birth and to bring new blessings to us. In fact, we would encourage our children and remind them that waiting for us in these new places were new friends and new experiences, and frankly, some of the best friends we would ever have in our lives. And it is true, at every crossroads is a place of new birth and new blessing because God is at work there. He's present there. So, my question to you this morning is, what crossroads are you at? Maybe like Abraham, you are literally picking up and moving, and be encouraged today that God's gone ahead of you. Maybe you're changing careers, maybe you're changing grades in school, maybe there's some other transition taking place in your life. Maybe there's very personal crossroads that you are experiencing right now, maybe in your relationships or with your health. Maybe there's a spiritual crossroads that's long overdue, and you're experiencing a wonderful transition in your relationship with God. Whatever crossroads you or I are at, the good word today is that God is present there. And just like He led Abraham and Sarah from Haran, their crossroads, to bless them and to give them a new birth and a new beginning, so too our God is waiting for us and walking with us every step of the way. So I hope that really encourages your soul today. It certainly encourages me as I begin my Wednesday morning. If you know somebody that could use some encouragement, share this with them. Let us know how we can serve you here at this church. God bless you and your crossroads and every step you take. Be reminded that God is.